Hello, everyone, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, say hello. And yes, this is a solo show. And hola from Lima, Peru. I'm just going to show this beautiful image. If you're listening on podcast, I guess you'll have to come on YouTube and Facebook to have a look. And yeah, we're streaming live today on Twitch as well. So if you're new on Twitch, say hello. Let us know what you're looking forward to. I mean, this is the holidays, as they say. It's a little crazy. I just sent out a newsletter yesterday as well, talking about the holidays. And I hope you're not getting caught up in the hustle and bustle and the doing part of Christmas, because that's not really what it's about. And interestingly enough, today is December 8th. This is episode 166. And it is a holiday in Peru. Now, a little story I was told in Peru, they people will ask you, either you are Christian or you are Catholic. There's nothing in between. I found that interesting. And it is, today is such a holy day. It is a holiday. They celebrate the Immaculate Conception of the Mother Mary. I know. Um, the Virgin Mary, the Divine Mother, the Universal Mother. And there's been a lot of, I don't know about you, but I've been hearing a lot of talk about the mother lately. Divine Feminine, the mother. I even saw a shirt a lady had, and it said, "The world is female." And I was like, what? I love that. Okay. And then I asked, well, we asked, where did you get it? And she said, the United States. So that was interesting. So really, this is a holy day of obligation in which many Christians, particularly the Catholic faith, attend special church services. It's supposed to be a day of celebration. And then I also heard that if you were not able to take that day off and you had to work, you got paid triple time. And then there was something about a bonus too at the end of it. So really, I'm just welcoming in this mother energy, and I want to honor all mothers as well. I mean, apparently a Mother's Day is huge here as well in Peru. So I it should be every day, not just one day. And I want to celebrate all the mothers that are here, that are present, and even the mothers that have passed. And yes, this is my mom. Uh, she was a baby. I look very much, yeah, very much alike. The blonde hair, the curls. Just think of yourself as a child. When I look at this picture, it makes me smile. It doesn't make me cry anymore. It makes me smile because we are here to be happy and to encapsulate love and to be the love that we wish to see in the world. So therefore, we shine our light. We shine who we are. So please say hello if this is your first time. If you're a regular and you support the show, say hi as well. Let us know where you're from. Let us know what you're doing on this Immaculate Conception. Um, and in doing so, it's interesting, when I start, thinking of a topic, and that's all I had seen and heard, and even, right out my window, like you guys can't see this, but she's on top of the church. I mean, she's everywhere here. I'm just hearing there's no escaping the love. It's time to really dive deep into the soft side. And, um, and then I, went looking for the feast of the Immaculate Conception. You go online, and it's very interesting what they talk about. They talk about doctrines and indoctrination and dogma. And really, that's a rule or a principle law. And, very devout. There's a lot of different stories. And it's deeply embedded, we know this, in century old, you know, beliefs, and whether they're truths or not. is another thing. So really let me know what you think about that. I stumbled across well, no, I didn't stumble. Why do I say that? The universe serves it up when you're thinking about something or it's in your peripheral, it comes to the forefront right there, smack dab in your face. Um, it just comes through. You are meant to see this. You're meant to look into this further. It's not just, oh yeah, the mother, sure, the Mother Mary, yeah, whatever. The Virgin Mary, yeah, blah blah blah. No, actually, sit down and figure out what does that mean to you instead of just making a judgment. I guess that's what I'm saying. So I like to, look at everything. I like to look at all sides. I'm all about healing everything, looking at everything at a 360-degree view, just as an eagle would, just as a hawk would. You really have to see the big picture. And that's what we need to bring in more is the big picture, the vision, the thinking, the honoring, the feeling. So it's, they were talking about the month of the Virgin Mary as well. I mean, it just depends on where you are in the world. It is just it's so blessed and so holy, so precious. And then you dive in deeper and really just ask like what more do I need to know about this and why? Um, and they talk about the conception, they talk about the faith, they talk about obligation. It's like, oh my goodness, okay, so that just to me that feels heavy. Like I feel, and if any, it's like going to a job you don't like. It's like staying in a relationship you can't stand. It shouldn't be. It should be just something you want to do because you're feeling that. You're feeling that, and you want to, and become curious and learn and see, and know. And maybe you might not understand, but you're curious enough to go there. And they talk about without or sin. They talk about sin a lot, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but this is my personal feeling. You have no sin. You have no sin. Why do you think Jesus died on the cross? Why? Because it was fun? Like, come on. Come on. It's just, yeah, I just don't believe in that. I really don't. I don't. I guess what I'm trying to say when I stumbled across or this podcast was gifted to me. It's called Devout, DEV, and then capital OUT with Wendy Renee. And I did reach out to her because I really liked what she was talking about. And she's like talking about PIMO, partly in and mostly out, meaning you're here, but you're not here. You're not in your spiritual body. You're just going through the motions. I'm like, yes, mentally in, physically out. Spiritually out, physically in, whatever it happens to be. It's really talking about being grounded. But she talks about narcissistic abuse. She talks about high control religion. She talks about all of that and how we have just been systematically, oh, you have to pray this way, you have to do that. And if you don't, you're not in the family and all this garbage. I mean, um, we know it's not true. I mean, that's why you're listening to this show, right? So, or watching. Thank you so much. And hello to Sonia. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing well. And good afternoon, Miss Marcia. I actually just shared a couple pictures from last year's 2021 Dream Vision Map Workshop because guess what? 2022 is coming, and Marcia had sent in the picture and Madeline as well. So I shared those on my meetup group for 2022. That's coming up mid-January. So if you're wondering, 2022, what the heck? What am I going to do? Well, first of all, you got triple twos. And if you add them up, that's a 6. And I know my life path is 6. So this year, 2022, is going to be even bigger and bolder and more expansive. Um, so we'll be going over that. And you're going to be creating your vision. It's a dream, it's a map, it's a blueprint that's already inside of you. You just need someone. It's like a spark. You pick a word, a feeling, an intention. You put it in the middle and it branches out. Just like the mother, just like a tree, it branches out. That's how, manifestation works. That's how law of attraction works. Um, Stepping fully into your purpose, whatever that happens to be. It's not a title, it's not a job, it's a feeling, it's happiness, it's engagement, it's, I'd say, responsibility. It's being in service. So I think of the mother as well, and there's so many mothers out there that do this on a daily basis. So I'm asking, what does the mother mean to you? What does the word mother mean? What kind of feelings does it bring up? Because not everybody will have a positive association with the mother. And just remember about, idols and all of that. Don't worship anything. I say worship yourself, but in that temple way, in a different way. So how do you see, feel, and know the mother? How do you encapsulate her very being into daily life? Those are some bold questions, I'd have to say. And I think we're really undoing, and maybe just for me, the people pleasing, the trying to save everyone, the I dare even say, feeling small. I mean, in my household, I don't know about you, but there's always a saying, if mom's not happy, no one's happy, right? And I was like, okay, that's kind of no, I didn't no. I don't like that. I really don't. You really happiness starts with yourself. Nobody outside of you is going to make you happy. It is your perceived judgment of something that's going on the outside. All right, gonna have some tea here. Yeah, and I interesting. I just, looking at my mom's picture, I just heard, and I'm feisty because I'm passionate. And I'm passionate because I want to help people. And why do I want to help people? Because I've been where you have been, right? Um, you're stuck. You don't know where to start. You're maybe close to rock bottom. You're stuck in some type of addiction, whether it's, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, sexually, relationships, money, whatever it is, shopping, food, all of it. It's a form of escapism, and I think the mother is like, come here, you're already whole, you're already perfect, there's nothing wrong with you. Everything that you know is pretty much a lie or has been ingrained in you, and now I know there's a lot of people coming online. That's what the message is, and people are coming online going, "Oh my God, I have wasted all these years. It's too late. I'm too old. I'm too this." No, you're not. I said this morning at breakfast. I said, it's never too late. Never too late. Time is an illusion. Time is an illusion. Your mind, yeah, I want to say your mind is an illusion. And the heart, the soul is reverberating. The soul is shaking all of that garbage off, that debris, that clutter. And December is really a time of reflection, inner reflection. And I had posted my December energy update with the affirmation. So head to YouTube or Facebook for that. It's already out. Um, and it really is all about, I mean, I pulled two cards that were about the heart. I pulled a card about an unmarked trail. And the last card was a Garden of Venus, which is interesting because I know Venus is going into retrograde, and Venus is all about love. So when you go retrograde, it's not a bad thing. We've talked about that. So it just means to revisit, realign, relook, retake, really investigate, go into that slumber. I see winter as hibernation, go into that slumber, that heart slumber. Um, Be gentle, be kind. Mom's talking about boundaries and honoring yourself. And that's what I think of the mother and Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene, whatever you associate with the ascended master type of mothers as well, like Kuan Yin. And I mean, it's really about, yeah, investigating. I keep hearing investigation. There's more of an investigation to why your heart hurts so much, or why there's still some trauma. And we're going to take it from the sacral to the solar to the heart, and in those three areas, um, because she says there's nothing. You have everything you need. You just need to relearn and love yourself. Relearn and love yourself. Relearn everything. Undo everything. And unwind, unscript, all of it. So where, this is a good time to pick up the journal and just start writing down how you feel. Um, and I've talked about that inner child letter too. Maybe it's time to write another letter to your child, to the child with your non dominant hand, because it's a big old mess and it creates impact. Because healing is not clear and clean and perfect. It is not. Anyone that tells you it is, they're full of it. They have not gone through it. So, and if I can help one person, stop feeling, unworthy, and make some type of core connection, a heart connection with themselves, perfect. But just know, I mean, I even talked about, being on your soapbox. And one of the ladies in the group says, well, for me, that sounds like I need to stay small and be quiet and not say anything and not use my voice and speak my truth and stand sovereign. And I said, no, I understand that. I said, it's when you start preaching to people and you start, telling them this is the way and you have to do it. And why aren't you doing it? And, just being very, yeah, it's dogma, basically. You just be the shining example. And then Jesus would walk through villages and people would be like, I don't know who that dude is, but wow. That's the same with the mother. That energy, you radiate. You're like a moth to a flame. People just, and I know that's why you're here. People talk to you all, and just tell you their life story. And you're like, what's going on here? And it happens randomly, grocery stores, gas stations, even walking in the park, animals especially. They know that mother energy. They know that you live from the heart. And basically, that's what I'm saying. I mean, she would do anything. She was washing his feet. And I'm thinking, did I ever wash anybody's feet? And I'm like, yeah, actually, I did. But did I enjoy it? Not so much. So all the ladies that do, or all the folks that do pedicures, wow, you guys are amazing. That's all I have to say, just amazing. Um, and I just want to do a little invocation on behalf of the Blessed Virgin Mary. And some of this wording, I'm going to have to change it. So really, it's just about thy delivery. Pray for us. Thy delivery and pray for us. Deliver me, and there is no sin. And it's interesting they use mortal sin. I'm not choosing that. I'm just reading this. This is very interesting. Mother of love, of sorrow, and of mercy, pray for us. Remember, O Virgin Mother of God, when thou shalt stand before the face of the Lord and speak favorable things in our behalf, that he may turn away his basically saying, God is is going to punish us. And that's not true. That is not true. We punish ourselves. So this is very old and very yeah, I it just keeps perpetuating um sin, thinking that we're sinned, thinking that we're worthless, thinking that we're shameful, thinking that we're, guilty. It just keeps perpetuating that. Yeah. So I'm going to close out that prayer. That was fun. Kind of heavy and dark a little bit, and that's part of it as well. And I think that's why we're um, relearning all of this. That's why I wanted to do this show. And is there a prayer, is there an image that you associate the Mother Mary with? Is there a prayer that you love, that you go to? Maybe it's an affirmation. um, yeah, I'm just looking for to see what else is on online here. A prayer of confidence. Interesting. And then there's of course, there is the love of Mary, the Virgin Mary. There's so many different names. So, really, it's just about any prayer, any intention, any affirmation, um, any suffering. There is none. It's already done. It's co-creative. So anytime you take a moment to sit and think of a few people and maybe you're sending them healing energy, maybe you're sending them love. But knowing that it's a co-creative process with, the Father, the Mother, and the Holy Spirit, because the Holy Spirit comes in to, yeah, is the bridge between the both, right? So that's how I look at prayer. It's not, oh God, I need this. Oh God, I need that. It's like, no, I know that, if God is and the Mother is love and peace and joy and abundance, then we are all of that as well, and we affirm it. We walk it. We live it. We are. And then you're affirming it, you're letting it go, and you're giving thanks. I mean, I think that's part of it as well, is giving thanks and being grateful. So how can you give thanks and be grateful to yourself, to your mother, to the mothers, the grandmothers, the elders, to our ancestors as well? Um, and being here in Magdalena Del Mar, um, there's a lot of there's still, I mean, there's trauma everywhere, but I had said this in a meeting as well. I tend to go to places that need a lot of help, that carry a lot of heaviness. Um, yeah, and Marcia is just saying, yeah, yeah, you're welcome for sharing your vision. She's well on her way to starting to volunteer in her death doula position. Now, Marcia was also a lovely a graduate of the Unleash Your Magic Intuitive Mentorship. So look at her. And I connected her to Gabby Jimenez's death doula class. It's amazing. So, yeah, I'd love having her on the show. She was a great support when my mom passed as well. So big shout out to Gabby. And if you want to follow her page, she's on Facebook there. Her hospice work is amazing. Um, I mean, thank you for bringing that up, because death, a lot of people used to be, I don't know about you, were scared of death. That was a number one fear. That was a number one fear. Now we know different. It's not true. It's not true. Um, to have somebody there with you as you're crossing to the other side. And you might want to go back and listen to the show with Gabby there, talking about hospice heart, and how, when they're close to passing, they see God, they see light, they see angels, they see their family on the other side, they see their animals on the other side. And I mean, as a medium, I'm a bridge for that as well. And they're healthy, they're happy, they're there. They almost go back to their childhood, where they remember something that they forgot about, and it's like they're there and they're happy, because that's the passing moment. That's, oh man, I'm gonna get teared up here. That's the moment where love lives. And there are many, many moments like that. We just need to uncover them again. So, whew, all right. mm. And Marcia is just saying the word mother to me means your best friend. Yeah, she births you. Absolutely. She carries you through life and she will always be a part of her. So, and she also, Marcia talks to her mom every day. She passed 11 years ago. Aw, blessings and lots of love and hugs to you. Look for the answers. They do answer you. Yeah, they do. They do. We explored that. I think that's why I keep the picture, but you don't even need to have a picture. You could just ask even before your dreams, before you go to bed. Ask, write it down if, you remember. But, as you do that every night, you will activate something within. So that's why I always say to keep a dream journal handy. Really good for gratitude as well to have that to start and end your day. I take an hour. I mean, I did a 40-minute detox yoga. That was fun. I was sweating by the end of it. I think that's the whole reason for detoxing, right? For yoga, for stretching, any type of mindful movement, meditation, whatever it is. It can be all of that, Qigong, Pilates, walking, nature, anything, washing a dish, right? As long as you're present, that's key. Present and mindful, and just letting go and letting it just come in and be part of that. I feel we're doing that more and more. This Christmas will be absolutely different. I know this for a fact. Funny story. As I was flying out of Vancouver, it was insanity because it was Black Friday, and I'm like, people are still sucked into that. So what did I do? I posted buy nothing day. And now I'm like, buy absolutely nothing because you need nothing because you have everything and there's nothing outside of you that you need. It is a mind altering, you know, illusion to think that you need any gifts or anything. I mean, it's nice to be gifted, but to go into debt just for Christmas and go into funny, I want to say the rubber room, because you hung out with your family for Christmas because you felt guilty because you had to, don't fall for it. So if you are being guilted, shamed, feeling like it's an obligation, don't. Please don't. Okay. So, yeah, I just wanted to really bring in the mother energy and honor all mothers, the love of who we are, and just know that your like salvation is forgiveness. Salvation is forgiveness. And I really want to, that is the jewel of forgiveness because it's never about them, it's about us. So really try to find that bridge to forgiveness, compassion, empathy, love, peace, bliss. Don't forget about the fun. Don't forget about the fun. I think it was Abraham Hicks they shared this morning. Take 30% of your work out, replace it with 30% of fun. That's what we need to be doing more of, is fun. And I've noticed that in Peru as well. People are very, very kind. Even if your Spanish is not good, I am taking Spanish lessons right now. They will try, even with the body language. They try. Had an amazing experience with a dentist yesterday. I had some work done, and no numbing, no needles, no Novocaine, no nothing. And it was not painful. Never had that experience at a dentist, let me tell you. And I'm going to tell you as well, a quarter of the cost that it would in North America. Like I said, I'm not paying for another dentist vacation somewhere. So, anyways. All right. So, thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have a guest or a topic. please send them my way. If you have any questions, if you're struggling with anything, do you need guidance? And I'm always looking for ways how we can collectively help each other. Um, how do we, raise the global vibrations? Raising the global vibrations. And I think maybe once a month I'm going to have like a live coaching. I did this with New Moon, I believe. Was it last month? But I had a couple ladies come on and it was it was a lot of fun. So I'd like to do that again. So let me know if you're interested in that. You can just comment live coaching or something like that, and I'll get the message. All right. Or you can just send it my way in comments, email, or through wherever you listen on your podcasts. Okay. So yes, the December energy update it's available. It's here. It's happening. So go have a look and see what we have going on as well. There's a couple of events. I don't have the date for this yet, but the full moon in Gemini, which is interesting. Geminis are dualistic in personality. So that will be a fun full moon ritual reading healing event. Stay tuned for that as well. The 2022 visioning energy. So it's going to be an annual live energy update for 2022, and I'm going to be doing it on December 21st, 2021, 11 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, because I'm in Eastern time zone now. I used to be Pacific, so calendar's all mixed up, but it's fun stuff. So this is a free solstice broadcast, so please join me for that. The links are in the comments. And last but not least is our 2022 Dream Vision Map. So this is going to be a quarterly thing. So every 3 months after January 15th, we will meet and update, and you can have your board either physically or you can do it digitally, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So really bring your dreams, your wishes, your visions, your intentions, and watch them manifest magically as they have for Madeline and Marcia and Lisa and Brandy. I'm just thinking of the ladies from last year. Lynn, you know, it's just so much fun to see how it changes, and it's good to have support along the way and people to cheer you on, because that's why we're here. We're not here to compete. We're not here to say I'm better than everybody else. We're not here to say, "Oh, I feel jealous." That bringing this up, Trent Shelton shared a video yesterday. If you don't follow him, go ahead. He's amazing. He said there's 5 types of people you do not want to be your friends. 1, they're jealous of you. 2, they associate with people you are enemies with. Like you just there's a and that could be family too. And number 3, people that want to have your life. Of course, they're going to pull you down. The other 2, I can't remember, but you know what? I mean, send love and light to people, but you know what? Go fly under the radar, keep your dreams close, and really share it with people you can just feel right away. That's why I do this training and mentorship with everybody, or people that are going to sign up. That reminds me, I have a group mentorship coming up starting mid-January, and then I still have a few spots for one-on-one mentorship. So you're really going to find out, what your gifts are. You have gifts. You're an empath, you're a light worker, you're a healer, and I'm going to steer you towards that. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're going to come up with your own. It's all activated. We go through your chakras. We go through clairs, intuition development. We go through trauma. We go through inner child. So if you're looking for that, send me a message. I'd love to have you. But here's the thing, you got to do the work. I'm not doing it for you. So you just know that you're done. You've tried everything and you're going to go the spiritual route. That's usually how it goes. It's always the last thing. It was for me. Okay? It was for me. So just know there's only one way to go. Moving on up to is it the castle in the sky? I'm thinking of the Jeffersons. Wow. Okay. Thanks, Mom, for that show. Thank you. Thank you so much, Marcia. And yes, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, all of it. I'm going to encapsulate everyone. Maybe you don't celebrate, that's fine. Maybe this is your season for reflection, whatever it happens to be, vacation, relaxation. Just be yourself and love yourself. That's all that matters. All right. I'm sending you so much love, lots of love from Peru. And I also want to share just, I put this on Facebook as well, but this is my breakfast. I have gone vegan as well. And I will share more about that next week. So I've only been here 10 days. So I'm just catching my breath here. But I will show you what I ate for breakfast. And believe me, I thought I would starve going vegan. And let me tell you, it's the opposite. And there's so many other stories. But, anyways, and I have so much energy. Can you tell? Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. So not only do I have pineapple, I have papaya. It's doctored with chili powder. I've got blueberries. I've got Brazil nuts. We've got stuff. It's called OJ. I'll talk about that later. Kefir as well. And then, reading the book Carbon Yoga by Salesh Rao. He is at the forefront of climate healers. And climate healers, really, they want everyone to be vegan by 2026. There's a powerful statement, because you know what is causing our climate crisis is the burning machine and the killing machine. And I'm just going to leave it there. So that's what's going to be for next week, okay? Going to talk about, being vegan, going vegan, climate healers. All right. All right. I love you so much. And please remember, healing begins where the ego ends. Take care.